The name's Jeff Yull, Y-U-L-L. I've been homeless for just over a year now. I won't go into a lot of it. I actually see a doctor 6 to 8 weeks ago. He actually turned around and said to me that you've got orthopedic or osteopathic arthritis and your bones and joints are wearing away. Basically, it's like the column on that where the rust is corroding, and that's what he said to me because, of the way things are going on. And he said to me they'll sort things out. Now, with something like that, you think it would have been sorted within God knows when. But I still haven't heard anything. Since I've been out living like this, I haven't been able to buy my own sleeping bag. I've had it given to me. I've had to buy, go in tents, and I've had them given to me, things like that. I had stuff indoors, but I had to leave it all behind because I couldn't actually bring it with me. How can I can't carry the stuff. It's all wrong what's going on. I mean, as I said, if you've got a qualified doctor that signed you off and said, and you won a Crown Court case for limited capabilities of work, what can I do? You're on the tablets, and the tablets are half to do with it because the tablets advise you can't drive, you can't work machinery, you can't do a lot of stuff. My issue is, I wouldn't probably be like this if it weren't for the work. The work I've worked in has obviously been building. You work in second-hand shop, you're having to move washing machines, carry furniture, bits and pieces. The same as working in a store. That's been probably the majority of it. Yes, I have been in the lighter side of work, but 3 years of my life before this started was when obviously I went in from school, and you go into photographic work, and I spent a period of time in one place earning 60 odd quid, and then going to another place for another £8 more a week to earn £68 a week. I mean, that's nothing a week, absolutely nothing. And also I've done car cleaning for many years, 3 days a week, and you're earning £25 a day for 3 days a week. I mean, yeah, that's barely nothing. I had to set a tent up on a flyover of a main road of a roundabout and tie it up. And I wouldn't take it down because of the situation I was in. I mean, I laid in it most of the time because my knee joint was popping in and out of joint for 16 weeks constantly. The bone was cracking and I had pain going all through it. I also couldn't put my foot to the ground because on occasions, on times, because I couldn't walk. And when I could, I tried 2 crutches to take the weight off it. And on the day, not so much on the day that someone gave me 2 crutches, but on the day I used them to use 2 crutches, I couldn't use them because it started my back off after having 9 clear days. Now, I mean, as I said, this has been ongoing for years. I'm getting pain. I'm sick. Believe it or not, as I told you just now, I've got pain in my back now. I won't accept their hotel things because you're just going to be banged out at the end of it, and we've heard the stories already, and the stories are there to be told. And as I said, I shouldn't have to put up with this because, as I said, what more can you do with a doctor's certificate saying you can't work with statutory sick pay because of the problems I've got? I've won a Crown Court case because of the pain I'm in. I mean, it isn't funny. I mean, as I said, I've got no other options than having to do it out here. You'll hear the stories, and you've probably heard them, because I've spoken to a couple of people already that have heard the same stories that I have. I've met a friend, somebody I met. He's got problems with his leg. I can't remember exactly what it is, but he has got physical problems, and he's had them for years. He was, I believe he was actually homeless, and he was taken in off of it due to their thingies. But when it all died down, he was actually booted back out on the street. I spoke to a lady the other day who was in a different situation, but in the same situation as being in one of those places. She was kicked out. I've met someone else only a few days ago, and I've spoke to a couple of people that have heard the same stories, and you're probably going to hear the same stories.